Happy Earth Day! Welcome to Globe Program partners and participants from around the world. I'm so pleased that you can join us to mark our favorite holiday. Every year on the 22nd of April we celebrate Earth Day, but this one is special because it marks the conclusion of our 20th anniversary year, a year of global celebrations to honor this powerful program and the remarkable community that supports it. We've celebrated extraordinary 20th anniversary events around the world, including the Mount Kilimanjaro expedition in Tanzania, a water diversity expedition in Nepal, a celebration of Globe at the 2015 Expo in Italy, celebrations at Camp Oman, a recycling fair in Costa Rica, and Earth Day festivities in Washington, D.C. Please don't be offended if I haven't mentioned your event or your country. There were dozens of events worldwide, too many to mention here, and wonderful videos like the one from France too. You can see them all on the Globe Earth Day 2015 webpage. It has been heartwarming to see Globe celebrated all across this home planet of ours, knowing that we're continuing to expand and inspire more students to foster a love of science and the environment. And today we are announcing e-training. This has been a request from our community for a long time and a request we have paid attention to. If you go to the Globe homepage today, you will be directed to more information about what we are offering as of today and what we will continue to develop in terms of a suite of protocol trainings for teachers online. Also, as you know, this is the week of the 2016 Data Entry Challenge. Thank you if you have been participating this week. If not, it's not too late. You can enter your data, new and old, this week through Sunday, April 24, for a chance to be recognized as a 2016 Data Entry Challenge participant and earn a badge for your web page. This badge is something we've developed to show your participation in the event. You can decide to enter your data the standard way using pencil and paper for your measurements and entering them through the website, or adding them directly into the database by using the data entry app released last year. In either case, enter through this Sunday to be considered for the challenge. Currently, nearly 135 million measurements have been collected. It's truly an astonishing amount of data that you have contributed to our understanding of Earth's environment. Thank you for making this possible. In a few months, Globe is hosting our 20th annual meeting from the 16th of July to the 21st of July here in Estes Park, Colorado, USA. This year, to cap off a great 20th anniversary year, the meeting's theme will be celebrating the Globe community. We'll be celebrating the accomplishments of the many valuable people and partners present who have contributed to the program since its inception in 1995. Commemorating the great strides Globe has taken and sharing future directions. We hope you can join us for this special annual meeting. As you know, the Globe program is a science and education collaboration that provides students and the public worldwide with the opportunity to contribute meaningfully to our understanding of the global environment and climate. Globe connects students, teachers, scientists, and other citizens from around the world to conduct real hands-on science in their communities. This year, we launched the 2016 Globe International Virtual Science Fair to engage Globe students in a new way, encouraging them to share their investigations into the environment in their local communities with all of us around the world. This science fair has also given us the chance to connect students to scientists around the world to get their feedback just like real working scientists do. The 2016 Globe International Virtual Science Fair took place online, and K-12 students from any Globe school could participate. Globe students used the Globe data they entered into the database and collaborated with real working scientists around the world. Students who participated in the fair submitted an abstract or summary, a research report, and a presentation. This was a great opportunity for students to practice the skills they've learned through their involvement in the Globe program and apply them to address real-world problems. In addition, all qualified submissions have a chance to receive a stipend to attend the 2016 Globe annual meeting in Colorado in July. And we'll be awarding those stipends later in this broadcast, so don't go away. Funding for the awards comes from the Goldman Sachs Foundation, a global philanthropic organization whose mission is to promote excellence and innovation in education, to help promote international literacy, and to raise students' awareness of the world's diversity. In 2004, the Globe program achieved the GSF Excellence in International Education Award. Globe will use a portion of the funds that accompanied the award to facilitate travel to the 2016 Globe annual meeting for students around the world in order to provide them with the opportunity to learn about each other's countries, environment, and culture. Now, I'm delighted to introduce the coordinators of our regional offices. They are here to share with you some of the highlights of Globe activities in the regions this past year.
Hi, my name is Amalia Ubone. I work with the Latin American and Caribbean Regional Office. We are celebrating 2016 Globe's anniversary. And for this special occasion, I want to share with you some of the most relevant activities we had during the last year in our region. Our region is comprised by 20 member countries. Our newest members are Brazil, the largest country in South America, and Bermuda, an island in the Atlantic Ocean. Brazil. See Dr. Carlos Google, director of the satellite mission of the Aerospace Brazilian Agency and country coordinator, and his assistant Jean Batana in a workshop in Suriname last November 2015. Bermuda. Globe teachers Sonia Haley and Callie Douglas work with primary students in atmosphere protocols. You can see them in Green Earth Day attire. Costa Rica in Central America, where Jurassic Park was filmed, a country facing both the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Students from Liceo San Rafael in Clouds activity, visit to Quetzales Park, and indoors environmental day. Now we go down to Suriname, north of South America. We had a wonderful regional meeting last November 2015 in Paramaribo, attended by most country coordinators. Well, now this activity you are seeing was conducted last November with students from a Boy Scout troop. Every Sunday, slowly but steadily, they take measurements following hydrology protocols in the Suriname River, where they see acrobatic freshwater dolphins in the natural habitats. These professional pictures were taken by Stella Chang, a volunteer from the Green Heritage Fund Suriname. Now let's go down to Uruguay, next to the Rio de la Plata and the Atlantic Ocean. Globe students from two schools from Tala, the city of Tala near Calenoles, led by Globe teacher Alejandra Hualco, won a grant from the North American institution Youth Learning as Citizen Environmental Scientists to buy equipment for the schools with the Tala Project Research on Water Protocol, called Of Water We Are, Of Water We Live. Now we go down to Argentina, where the regional office is based. Students from the city of Pujato, province of Santa Fe, Midwest, worked hardly in science fairs. You will see them in a stand called With Open Doors. Last but not least, on March 9 of this year, at the beginning of the Southern Hemisphere academic year, Globe Argentina made a presentation of the program at Universidad Austral Pilar campus. It was attended by 20 science educators and principals of the nearby area, Northern Buenos Aires, conducted by Marta Kingston, Argentina country coordinator, seen here with Julio Duran, who is our regional coordinator. They had indoors and outdoors training. Here is the regional office staff and Marta. Many other events were conducted along our region during the 20th anniversary of Globe in our LAC campus. We have shown you only a brief but notable work of outstanding Globe teachers, scientists, and students. Thanks to all of them and to you.
أحييكم من المكتب الإقليمي لبرنامج جلوب في منطقة الشرق الأدنى وشمال أفريقيا. معكم سلمى الزعبي من عمان عاصمة المملكة الأردنية الهاشمية. نعمل كمكتب إقليمي بدعم من المكتب الرئيسي لبرنامج جلوب وبالتعاون مع المنسقين المحليين والمؤسسات الحكومية، سواء كانت وزارات التربية والتعليم أو وزارات البيئة في الإقليم الغير ربحية والخاصة، من أجل تطوير وتوسيع قاعدة برنامج جلوب في المنطقة، وذلك حسب خطة عملية تهدف من خلالها لزيادة عدد المدربين وعدد الدول والمدارس والطلاب، وبالتالي تتزايد أعداد الإدخالات من البيانات والمعلومات على الموقع الإلكتروني التي يعمل الطالب على استخراجها من خلال البحث والتطبيق العملي لبروتوكولات جلوب. كما وقد حقق الإقليم إنجازات عديدة اشتراك فريق عمل برنامج جلوب في اللقاءات السنوية واللقاءات الإقليمية وعدة لقاءات جميعها هدفت من أجل تجميع دول الإقليم في ورشات عمل أو مخيمات طلابية ومعارض علمية تنافسية لفريق عمل وطلاب جلوب في الإقليم. ومن الإنجازات أيضا مشروع جلوب الجامعات، حيث تم إضافة جامعات في 5 دول من الإقليم مستهدفين التعليم الجامعي وشبكه مع التعليم المدرسي للبرنامج بدعم من وزارة الخارجية الأمريكية والسفارة الأمريكية في الأردن، حيث تم توزيع 63 من مجموعة أدوات جلوب على المدارس والجامعات في الدول ال5، وتم تدريب منسقين من الجامعات ضمن اتفاقية أبرمت مع المكتب الإقليمي من أجل تدريب المعلمين وطلاب المدارس والجامعات. ومن إنجازات الإقليم أيضا فوز عدد من دول الإقليم في نجمة جلوب ستار بشكل تنافسي ولأكثر من مرة على مدار السنتين. أما الخطة المستقبلية لبرنامج جلوب بالإضافة إلى ما سبق، أولاً نتطلع إلى دمج عدد أكبر من المؤسسات الحكومية والقطاع الخاص كمشاركين وداعمين للبرنامج جلوب في الإقليم. ثانياً نرغب في التوسع في البرنامج جلوب في الجامعات بشكل أفقي وعرضي، أي زيادة الدول وزيادة الفئة المستهدفة. ثالثاً نرغب بدمج أهالي الطلاب مجلس أولياء الأمور في البرنامج من خلال دعوتهم لحضور ورشات تدريب الطلاب أبنائهم في المدرسة، وإدراج ما يسمى بمشروع جلوب أهالي الحي وتحقيق الدعم المعنوي والمساندة في تعميم أهداف البرنامج وأهميته في المحافظة على الكرة الأرضية. رابعاً الإعلام والدعاية، استهداف المحطات الفضائية والصحف لتعريف المجتمع الإقليمي والعالمي بأهمية برنامج جلوب وأهدافه السامية. وشكراً لحسن استماعكم.
Hi, my name is Dana Votakova and I am Bára Semeráková. We are from a beautiful city of Prague in the Czech Republic, and the region coordination office is located.
Dana is with the GLOBE program since the beginning in 1995.
And Bára started as a GLOBE student in 1997.
Today we work for the regional office, which means that we support coordinators, teachers, students, and scientists from Iceland to Kyrgyzstan and from Finland to Israel. There are more than 40 countries in our region.
No, we're from all the nations.
You may ask what we exactly do.
We organize a meeting for country coordinators once a year.
We promote GLOBE campaigns.
We support national activities.
We do web trainings.
And we connect schools through international projects.
And we are not alone. We cooperate and work together with 6 people from our region governance board of Europe and Eurasia.
GLOBE, doing investigations.
Last year, 2015, was a wonderful year for the GLOBE program. The celebrations of the 20th anniversary traveled from country to country.
Earth Day Festival highlighted GLOBE in many countries, such as these river investigations in Italy.
Students observed bud burst and green up of cherry trees all over Ukraine and submitted huge amount of data.
Aerosol campaign was launched by this girl, Glow, in March and October.
Students presented their research projects and had fun at the GLOBE Games in Czech Republic.
Precipitation and soil moisture were widely investigated in Croatia, where 40 schools joined GPM and SMEP campaigns.
Norway started aerosol and climate project with twin schools from 5 more countries.
Students spent 3 days exploring lakes, forests and peat bogs at the regional learning expedition in Estonia.
University of Cologne in Germany started a semester with GLOBE for pre-service teachers.
In November, more than 20 countries shared their experience with GLOBE at the conference Motivate and Attract Students to Science that was held in Poland.
Schools from all over Europe sent more than 700 pictures for this new calendar.
And what is ahead for 2016?
The GLOBE community continues with field campaigns and international projects. We can't wait to engage even more citizens through the new GLOBE data entry application.
GLOBE, water, soil and air.
And we would like to invite you to our next regional meeting and conference that take place in Germany at the end of September. If you are not able to come, still we invite you to collaborate with schools from our region.
You can contact us on Europe-GLOBE.gov.
GLOBE, we measure and compare to save the globe and give us hope. Yeah, that is hope.
Hi, I'm Michelle Handelman. I'm at the Visitor Center here at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, and inside we have a big science fair happening that's part of the GLOBE program. Let's go inside and meet some of the participants.
So the GLOBE program has been around for a very long time, and students have these scientific protocols that are standardized across the whole world, but there's been, I think, a missing element, this opportunity to showcase their work in a competitive environment through like a science fair competition. And so that's what we're holding here today, the first in a series of regional science fair competitions funded by the National Science Foundation and organized in collaboration with the GLOBE Program Office.
All right, well, your project was finding out if animals are safer under the snow. Tell me about that.
Usually we have a lot more snow than we did this year, so we wanted to see like how the little animals like survive during the cold winters. And we knew that snow insulated because we were reading articles that our teacher gave us.
We tested dissolved oxygen and pH, and we found out that the E. coli levels are really unsafe for our community.
Before this, I had no idea how bad the water actually was. I mean, the E. coli is absurd amounts. It's well over the safe drinking and swimming level, and we still have kids playing in it and animals drinking from it.
And what's it like knowing that NASA scientists are interested in this kind of work?
I think it's so cool. I've never really met a NASA scientist before. I haven't really met that many scientists ever, actually. And it's really cool just to experience this.
It's very exciting knowing that people that are very high in science, that do a lot of science for their job and their work, are actually interested in 3 kids from Deerfield.
Has working on this GLOBE project inspired you to study science, engineering, math in college?
Yeah, it's definitely opened my eyes to different, to broader terms of science. Like science doesn't have to just be there's not just one form of science. There's so many different horizons to it.
I've always wanted to do math and I've loved it, but just being here, I found that there are jobs for mathematicians at science or at NASA. You don't just have to major in science to be here.
Why was this project important to you personally?
After starting to do the project and after realizing what an impact we make on the water, I realized that I actually needed to take a stand to make the water safer. For me, I own 5 horses, and so all of this manure and all of this continuous, nasty is running into our water.
All the work these students are doing are feeding into a database that's accessed by NASA scientists and other scientists around the world. We can't predict what kind of jobs these students will be competing for. So we have to prepare them as best we can to compete in an environment that is a big mystery. And so making sure they have the best skill sets to earn the best paying jobs and also to support our economy as it moves forward is really important to me and also to the agency.
Greetings from the Africa region. My name is Mark Brittany, and I would like to highlight some of the activities and initiatives that's currently going on the Africa continent. Okay, so I would like to start the activities with the Kilimanjaro Learning Expedition, the annual event that took place in September 2015, and it was followed by the Africa Regional Meeting in Dar es Salaam. So in the Kilimanjaro Learning Expedition 2015, we had quite a good support. We had Discovery Channel, and we had from all regions participation, online following, and we had a good number of spread from the NENA region to the US that participated in the Kilimanjaro Learning Expedition. Dr. Tony Murphy, in celebration of the 20th birthday of the GLOBE program, Dr. Tony Murphy and myself, we attempted the mountain as well. Didn't go so well. We were in good spirits, and I'm sure we would have made it, especially Tony, since he was very, very active. But unfortunately, due to circumstances and due to the main objective of the expedition not being to summit, but to give participants the holistic science experience on the mountain, which I'm sure Tony can attest to, that we have managed to succeed. So even though all of us went onto the mountain, only few could summit, but everybody had a great time.
Woo! We're at the top of the roof of Africa.
The Kilimanjaro Learning Expedition was followed by the Africa Regional Meeting that was held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And in the Africa region, we've identified that we have a divide. We have between data collection and data submission, there seems to be a void. And part of what we are trying to achieve by these regional meetings is to build capacity and to ensure that everybody leaves confident and on the same page, so we can all go back and help benefit the kids of our respective countries. Okay, so another mandate of what we're trying to achieve in the Africa region is to build more master trainers in the various Earth System Science protocols. And so to that end, we try and encourage countries to have and to host teacher training workshops, and also to be innovative in how the best approach in the country would work. So to that end, the GLOW program in South Africa has decided to bring on board learners, besides the teachers and the science centers that they have on board. They decided to bring learners on board to the teacher training workshop. And in January, we had a teacher training workshop in Johannesburg, and we had about probably 60 participants at this teacher training workshop. We're going to try and introduce that to other countries as well on the continent. Currently, we are trying to integrate the GLOW protocol into school curricula, and some countries have adopted that, and other countries are in the process of adopting it. So we're working hard in the Africa continent to make sure that GLOW resources are available to everybody, and that GLOW resources are accessible to everybody. So in the case of poor connectivity, we will try and issue with hard copies. In the case of good Wi-Fi connection, good bandwidth, we will ensure that everybody has the links to all the data, and they are able to navigate the teacher training guide, the teacher guide, and they're also able to navigate the GLOW website to the best of their ability. Once again, in order to promote the GLOW program on the continent, we make use of existing events and piggyback on those, for various reasons, to cut cost and to have a wider audience base. And once again, to that end, we have an annual science festival that is held in Grahamstown, South Africa. But this festival is for STEM on the African continent. So exhibitors from all over Africa and all over the world comes to Grahamstown and exhibit their initiatives, their inventions, and so this year we had 2 or 3 presentations from NASA. We had workshops from NASA. We had the rover as a model that was explained in detail, and we had the GLOW program exhibited at the Grahamstown Science Festival. Many learners from all over South Africa and Africa comes to this exhibition every year. And once again, we've managed to successfully partner with one of our partnering organizations in order to expose GLOW and to fly the GLOW flag. So the Grahamstown Science Festival is a platform where players in the STEM field come and showcase what they have to offer to the rest of the world. And while they are doing that, we have decided to launch our Lake Victoria research, which will be an annual event that will, actually is going to be a biannual event, because it will alternate with the Kilimanjaro Learning Expedition. And we have, I've traveled to Kenya as the starting point of the Lake Victoria research, and the focal point will be Homa Bay. Homa Bay Secondary School, a huge school that has 1,260 learners and 70 teachers in residence. The principal has committed to being the focal point to offer support for the rest of the Lake Victoria coast in order to engage more schools to do the research. The Lake Victoria Learning Expedition will include visits to the great water bodies in the Great Rift Valley, and also a visit to the Masai Mara. And at this point, I would like to thank Dr. Dixon Butler and Walesis for the kind contribution of the probeware, the lab quest and the probeware that we'll be using for this research. So Dixon, thank you very much. We have engaged through Dr. Erika Budest. She introduced us to the United Nations Environmental Program, and we managed to have a session with them where we introduced them to the GLOW protocol, did a basic teacher training with them, and they have various activities going on in Kenya and in other African countries, and they will be able to use our platform, our LabQuest 2 platform, to add more probeware depending on the parameters that they want data collected in. So this is a good start for all of us. They are very excited. They are starting with a new air quality protocol. They've built the model, they've built the equipment, and they want to engage Globe and Globe learners into that research that they're currently going to starting on. So the weekend they travel to Ethiopia to meet with the Globe program in Ethiopia and also with the university in order to introduce the package. So we're looking forward to a long lasting relationship with the United Nations Environmental Program. Because of their footprint in Africa, we can engage more of our Globe Africa countries in order to give them exposure, in order to have resources shipped to them, in order to have them exposed to more quality research that is meaningful to them only, not only to them, but also for the community at large. So while we're trying to engage all the African countries in the landmark research initiatives that we have in Africa, the whole world is welcome to join and participate in what we have to offer. And I would like to at this point say that the next event on the Africa continent is likely to be the Lake Victoria Learning Expedition. And it will be a concurrent, not a concurrent event, it will be an alternate event with Kilimanjaro Expedition. So the Lake Victoria Learning Expedition is planned for 20 September 2016. So watch the space for more details.
And now for what many of you have been waiting for, 4 lucky teams will be selected from those who met the eligibility requirements for the International Virtual Science Fair for help with your travel to Colorado for the annual meeting this summer. We will also have the student research experience and the student research exhibition as part of the meeting. I'd like to give WestEd a shout out for their help with the International Virtual Science Fair. And amazingly, we received a record-breaking 105 entries, twice as many as last year. If you follow the instructions and meet the eligibility requirement, your name is in the jar here. And I'm going to select the first team, and that will be from the US, and the US is color-coded green in here. So I'm going to select a green. And the lucky school is from Akron, Ohio, and it is Roswell Kent Middle School. And the title of their project is How Does Asphalt Affect Soil Temperature? So congratulations to the first team. Now we will do an international team, and they are colored blue. And hopefully I will get a blue one, yes. And this school is from Thailand, and it is seasons and climatic factors affecting dengue cases. And it's from Thailand. So congratulations to the school in Thailand. Another one from the US. Again, it's going to be a green. And the winner is St. Francis Xavier Catholic School from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the effect of land use on water quality. So congratulations to the students from that school. And now the last one, which will be an international one, and it's going to be blue. Oh, it's going to be blue. There were 2 in that one, so I have to just get one. And this school is from Croatia, and it is, the name of the project is Determining the Presence of Heavy Metals in the Air by Using Globe Protocols for Aerosols, Conductivity, and pH. So congratulations to the 4 teams. This is wonderful. We are so excited that you will be taking part in the annual meeting and that you will be in Colorado in July. We hope that the travel stipends will help you get there. As always, thank you to the sponsors of the GLOBE program, NASA, NSF, and with the support from NOAA and the Department of State, this really makes the program possible. Thank you also to all of our schools around the world, all of our international partners, and all of you who took the time to enter into the International Virtual Science Fair this year. We're hoping that we will have another International Virtual Science Fair next year, so stay tuned for details. We also have a lot of wonderful things happening for the 21st year. We can't wait to share them with you over the year, so stay tuned on our website, www.globe.gov, and have a great Earth Day, everyone. Thank you.